Hi everybody, it's me, Marissa the Medium, and welcome to this week's edition of What's in the Cards, where I tune into the energy and guidance from guardian angels and any other beings, frequencies of the universe at large to guide and support you for this upcoming week. This week's reading will be for Monday, June 28th through Sunday, July 4th. So excited, we have a national holiday. I wonder what sparks could be flying for you. If you're new to the channel or the group, I'm gonna ask you to push like or subscribe, or invite a friend or tag them in the comments if you think this week's reading would be relevant to them. And I will also invite you guys to think about how and what, I keep hearing this, which ways sparks will be flying for you this week. All right, so with that in mind, let's begin, shall we? And I usually end with affirmators. Those of you who have been around for a while, you know I love the affirmators decks by Knock Knock. So I am going to start with this. It's going to spark creativity. So universe, spirit, what do we need to know about this upcoming week and sparking some creativity within us? So and it's a middle pull. You guys, that's been happening lately in all my readings. The spirit, whatever, has been saying, hey, pull from the middle of the deck. Who am I to argue? Success. I love it, love it, love it. So let's see what it says. I succeed. I only succeed. There's no such thing as failure. So I'm eliminating that F-bomb from my vocab. Missing the bullseye isn't failure. It's how I learn to better my aim. And if we really want to get into it, there should be no such thing as bullseye anyway, because sometimes wandering in an unexpected direction leads you to the best darn parts of being alive. So, F off bullseyes, whole different F-bomb. I love it, you guys. What a way to spark some creativity for you this week, knowing that there really is no failure. There's really only learning to better your aim. And something that I have been tuning into for my clients over the last specifically couple of weeks has been focusing on your effort, not the outcome. So that just ties right into this anymore. It's about the aim, which is your effort, and not about the outcome. You can't control all the external circumstances that are outside of you. What can you control? Your aim, and your aim is your attitude, your energy, and taking responsibility for your own emotions and tending to them. So what a great way to start the week out. Next, I'm going to move into the Tattoo Tarot. Say that 5 times fast. And that's this deck right here. Know them, love them. I'm a huge fan of art. Fun little fact about me, I was quite an artist when I was a child, and it has made its way on into both of my children, but not only from me, but from their father's side as well. So, Spirit, what do we need to know, continuing on, about success, creativity, and knowing that it's about our aim and only controlling what we can control and letting the outcome be the outcome. Oh, that was like a little odd little shuffle there, but we'll take it. So, Spirit has the 4 of Pentacles. And the 4 is an energy of stability. So coming into and creating stability from your efforts and your actions. The universe, I'm hearing this is the universe's way of rewarding you for that stability of the effort and not focusing on the outcome. However, this is tied to Pentacles, which is a representative of money. Hey, an earthly way of succeeding. I love that. Happy, thank you, more please universe, will take more money. Could also mean abundance for you in a new way. Maybe if you are in a business or you're an entrepreneur, it could be a whole new influx of clients, right? As a result of you taking more aim and being specific with your aim, not focusing on the outcome, looking to serve, and the universe is going to reward you for your consistent effort, your consistent attitude, and controlling what you can control. What a great way to play off of that deck right there. I'm going to bring in next the Mother Mary Oracle card. So I'm hearing a little more feminine energy coming into this reading right now. And what better way than through the blessed rose, that divine female energy. Sometimes when we are dealing with emotions, not being emotional, dealing with emotions, we want to do so in a way that is nurturing. And that divine mother energy is about to come through for you. Let's see how, and how it's going to nurture and support you through this next week. And we have, oh my gosh, Our Lady of the Rose crown. And you guys, the crown, whether you are male or female, is a symbol of success and a symbol of ascending and sitting on that throne, that tying into this again, having that success, but also the success of controlling your own emotions. Again, coming back to if you give the effort, and that's what matters, you're not focusing on any hurdles or stumbling blocks that could come on. You're going to learn something, and being at peace with that in a regal way, in a wise way, which is how those that wear a crown must be, right? They say heavy is the crown. However, it's heavy because of the responsibility, but it doesn't have to be. It can be light in the way of showing up as you choosing which direction to aim. I love that, guys. This is just so fantastic. And we're going to close this reading out for this week with the, I'm already shuffling, Soul's Journey cards. You guys know I love this, James Van Praagh. This card also comes up, this deck, when people are either at a crossroads or making a big change and a shift. So if this is you and you've been making this shift into letting it be about your effort and your aim and not so much about the outcome, well, let's see what the cards have in store to finish that off. Purpose. Oh, yes. I know what I am here to do. You guys, if you are following your heart and you are taking aim, you are following your own intuition, you are following your heart, you are following the nudges, you are being led, and you are choosing where to place your aim. And in doing so, you create purpose. You create purpose for yourself on a daily basis. You create purpose in the way that you serve others. You create purpose for how you interact with others, right? Because if it's not about failing and it's about the effort and you controlling your own attitude, it's really not about other people. And that is where the purpose is. It's okay for it to be all about you, because it is. So that wraps up this week's reading. And again, this reading is for the week of Monday, June 28th through Sunday, July 4th. Those of you in the States, I wish you all a wonderful holiday weekend. Hope that you get the chance to possibly relax and unwind with family and or friends. I thank all of you from tuning in. I really hope you can tell how much I love to do this for you from the bottom of my heart. Again, I'll remind you to push like or subscribe, tag a friend, and as I always say, be the light.